is Steve Poikonen. Did I get it right?
Close enough.
Okay.
We're good.
Steve Poikonen. What did I get wrong on it?
So it's poi,
Poi
like the Hawaiian fish dish.
Konin. Poikonen.
Ko like David Allen, and then like the
Poi.
shitty '90s band.
Poi.
Poikonen.
David Allen Coe. Nice pull
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Poikonen. That's why I did it. I nailed it, right?
I thought there was an extra in there, but again,
Yeah,
I'm
Mark
on
was
edible,
saying I
so
was doing extra. Anyways, the point is we're in it to win it, and he has a festival coming out. A lot of people. I've been wanting to do a weird kind of conspiracy festival as well. A lot of people talk about it. Few people actually make it happen. Steve went and made it happen. It is called the Third Eye Festival.
Nice.
It is coming up in April, right? Is it April?
yes, sir.
Yep, coming in up in April. Steve, welcome back to the show. Tell us a little bit about yourself, where our listeners can find you, and about your wonderful festival that I am performing at.
Yeah, so I do too many shows. You can find them all at
Name your
amwakeup.com.
shows. How many shows?
I'm in my uh, eighth year, I think, of Slow News Day. I do AM Wake Up Monday through Thursday. That's in its third year. I do a show called Blunt Force Wisdom, um, which is a complete checkout from everything that we normally do. We just get high as giraffe pussy and talk shit. And Then I also do a debate show with Ben Balderson and Marcus Allen, um, called Deliberating Dogface Dudes. And then I'm also a frequent flyer on Union of the Unwanted and another show called Saturday Night Anarchy. Uh, and I also host, I think, a total of 17 shows on my channels from other people. So
You're
try to make
definitely
sure.
making a run at the title. I might have you. I have 8 shows going right now.
Yeah, yeah. No,
I might.
you're the king, Sammy. You're the king.
Tinfoil
I'm
hat,
trying to
Broken
run behind you.
Sim, Punch Drunk Sports, Conspiracy Social Club, Zero. I just did an episode of Zero. I'm bringing that back. Doom Scrolling,
Cash Daddies.
Cash Daddies, and I have one more. I gotta
Broken
think of.
Sim,
Don't
right?
you do some kind? You said broken sim. Don't you do some kind of weird like nighttime thing now or something?
You do
Like,
the Bible talks with Johnny Cash.
No, those are premium content. I'm
That
going.
counts.
you
Okay.
don't even count those.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. So Union. Okay, forgot it. Union of the Unwanted, Zero, Punch Drunk, Tinfoil Hat, Broken Sim, Conspiracy Social Club, aka Deep Waters, Cash Daddies, and now Doom Scrolling, which officially is 8 shows.
I also do UFC fight commentary with my good friend Wheezy. And so that technically counts as a once a month thing. And I do a monthly show with Billy Ray Valentine. Uh,
We love Billy Ray. Billy Ray has always been right about Trump from the jump. Trump from the jump. And he deserves his flowers on that. Tell me a little bit about your festival. What are we going for?
So
What's the feel? Who's going to be there besides me crushing with jokes about black people? Go on.
okay, let's just if I may, let's just back up a little bit, and I'll tell you the whole origin story because this whole thing doesn't exist without T. Snyder. And Tease is an amazing filmmaker, documentary filmmaker, real-time philosopher. And a couple of years back, he pitched me the idea of coming on my show and being like a permanent Wednesday co-host so that we could do something that checked out from news, went a little bit deeper, got into some of the more esoteric elements and underpinnings of the actual, 1,000+ year old death cult that runs our society. And one of the ideas that he had was that people should get together in real time and watch his show, Conspiracy Synergy, that he created because it's like it completely emotionally calibrated for normies to get into the truth community. And I was like, well, yeah, that sounds great. And we kept encouraging people to meet up in real time. And it became glaringly obvious that it was not going to happen unless we led by example. So in 2023, we put together the first Third Eye Carnival at the Blowback Gallery in Pueblo, Colorado. Shout out to Jeff Medine. It's the coolest space I have ever been in. It's like a 7,000 square foot warehouse of just the most amazing art. And Charlie Robinson showed up, Lindsay Sharman showed up. It was fantastic. We
These
ran
are
it back.
a few of my favorite people.
Heck yeah. We ran it back last year. I got to go, and what it was last year and what Pueblo will always be, because we're doing it again this year, is like 10 to 12 live bands and then a couple of live podcasts. And it's all about getting people together in real time so that they can either recognize or remember that they're not alone. If there's other people who think the way that they do, that it doesn't have to be this way, that we can go our own path on this, that we can create the kind of culture that we want to live in instead of having to react to the culture that's been forced on us. And it's always been designed to be replicated, like not scaled up, but replicated. Because I really do believe these need to happen in every like shithole blue collar town everywhere as often as possible. And so this year, we're doing Pueblo again. It'll be the third annual Third Eye Carnival. And then for the first time, we'll be in Tennessee, about 35 minutes north of Nashville on an 18-acre farm with like 10 bonfire pits. And when I get into it, actually, like it's going to blow your mind. The woman who owns the property is a singer-songwriter. She's been involved in the Nashville music scene for 40 years, pretty well established. She's got a big ass barn with a stage. Everything's wired for sound. She's got legitimate green rooms built into it. And so what we're doing this year is Ryan Christian, Last American Vagabond.
He's great.
We were born a day apart. And we've been threatening to do like a co-birthday party for 5 or 6 years. And so the stars aligned and we incorporated that into the carnival this year. And we're going to do it like Willie Nelson's birthday, where everybody that we know that plays music gets together, does a couple of sets, and then we all come up on stage and jam out together. So that's Friday night.
Right.
And Ryan's going to do a solo set as the Last American Vagabond. Scott Armstrong from Rebunk News is coming up. We're going to try and throw like a full band thing together. Frank Kavanaugh, who used to play bass in Filter, is coming down. We're this close to getting Pete Prada, who got kicked out of the Offspring for refusing to take the jibby jab.
Yeah.
It is now in a band called The Defiant.
That's a crazy story, by the way, of him getting kicked out. If you go Google that, if you're listening, he's got.
Tell us, Johnny.
Well, it's just, it's exactly what he said, but he's pissed about it. They kicked him out for refusing to take the jab. Yeah. And they're supposed to be a punk rock band, is the idea.
Yeah, I mean, like if you see Rage Against the Machine, they're walking back the whole vaccine card mandate, blaming it on the venues. Well, what would happen was I was doing stand-up, me and Eddie and Xavier. If we went there and we saw them say, "Hey, I'm going to, we're going to, we need vaccine proof of vaccinations," we would call them up and go, Are you doing this? And they go, "Dude, we have to put that there or else the state will come and pound on us. We do not ask for vaccine cards." So we go, "Yeah, we're doing it." They don't ask for vaccine cards. So I will give them a little bit of leniency on that.
Dude, in the beginning, and there was a point where I remember where they were asking for the fans to have vaccine cards and not us. And you thought that was so hypocritical. And you're like, "No, we're not doing the show there." And I was like, I understood.
No, 100%. We never performed anywhere that asked you for a vaccine card. That was the rule. If they asked you for a vaccine card, we're not going there. Now, I didn't have I didn't want them to even put vaccine card mandatory because that plays the game. But I also know that the states were coming down and pounding on people that didn't do it. In order to stay open and run an operation, they had to put that on there. So
That suck though, right? I mean, because who knows who saw that and was like, well, I gotta have my vaccine card to go there, so might as well get the jab.
I don't think anyone who listens to this show would be like, well, I've got. If I
don't
know,
think-
I can't hear
I hope
Sam's
not.
well-crafted, multi-layered dick jokes. I guess I'm gonna have to go take this experimental bioweapon. I don't think anyone did that
Hey
because we
man,
would.
I don't know. I hope not.
Not for okay, maybe not for this show, but I know people that took vaccine cards for concerts, like big ones, like Beyonce, like Taylor Swift. I know people that literally took
None
the
of that
vaccine for that.
surprised me at all.
Yeah.
Yeah,
at all.
obviously not. But there are some people.
And do we want Taylor Swift people breeding? Do we want them? So maybe the Lord works in strange, mysterious ways.
I would hope that this audience would forge a vaccine card in
100%.
Yeah, I would hope that they would create a fake one. But Gene Owens and Faithless Town are going to play on Friday. And then, yeah, we're going to get up and we're going to do, our birthday jam. Saturday, we're doing a bunch of live podcasts during the day, and Charlie Robinson coming out. My new Monday co-host Charles is going to be there. A couple of people on David Icke's platform, Iconic, are going to be there. There's a dude who goes by Seven Seas on Twitter who's just been killing it lately.
I know that guy. I've seen him.
He's coming out. John Klychek, who wrote School World Order, and has been, really trying to help people like unschool in terms of that. He's coming out. Pasta, my old co-host on AM Wake Up, he's going to be out there. He volunteered to cook. We've got.
I love him.
We've got the cleanest beef in the nation, as delivered by Texas Slim from the Beef Initiative. He's bringing a whole freaking truckload of meat up and cold brew cowboy coffee. So he's going to come up and do that. He'll sit in on a couple of panels. One of my Blunt Force Wisdom co-hosts, my good friend Teal, she's going to be, but like, it's a whole bunch of people. It really is like all your favorite podcasters are getting together to play music and be on, live panels together and then tell jokes. And Brad Binkley from the Propaganda Report is going to get up and tell some jokes. Leonardo Joni, who Sam, I know you know quite well. She's going to be there.
Fan.
Yeah. and then you're headlining on Sunday for the people who are inclined. The property owner has pretty much every week done something that she calls cowboy church. So if you would like to go to church on Sunday morning, there's going to be church in the barn. We're going to do a little bit more music and then, start to wind down, clean up, and get the heck out of here. But it really is going to be the coolest thing that you probably do this year. And it's all just sort of cemented in with, I am on a mission to create the culture that we want to live in, because I'm sick and fucking tired of having to react to the one that's been forced on us, that I never consented to, that I never casted a vote for. And it doesn't have to be this way.
I love it, dude. I agree with you. We're going through like an incredible psychological operation of demoralization, and it's like they're everything. I talked